Hello everyone. Bridgehunter.com is still down, so it's not usable. So no bridge hunting video today. So I am going to install a doorbell on my house. There used to be one here, and there is a wire back there. But if you look down in there, you'll see the outside hole that we just looked at. This is a repair as a result of locking myself out one time. So I effected that repair. Anyway, what we're going to do is going to drill a hole through that up there. That's the header. And then we're going to drill a hole up into the attic through the other header. So, shall we? Alright, so what I have here is my drill and my flex bit. So I am going to drill a hole through that door header up through the wall header. Either on the other header or in the attic. Sure. There. Something there. Ah. I am to the other header. Okay. But just to make sure, I need to go look at that. Alright, so in the attic here, so I tried to look for this wire that goes, that's the doorbell wire. That's the old one. And I tried tracing it that way and could not find it anywhere. So it doesn't do what I thought it did. Alright, so I'm looking for that drill bit to come up over there, close to where those wires go across for my outside camera. Alright, so we are not into the attic. That is a good thing. I think I'm through. Oh, come on, get in there. Put some light on it. There we go, there. Always the hard part. Yes, it was. Okie dokie. Now we take our wire. And I'll show you what I'm doing. Alright, I don't know if you're in the frame or not. Yeah, you're in the frame. Alright, so I'm going to take my wire. Make a loop at the end of it, just like that. And I'm going to take my string and tie it on here. Loop it through and tape it. And we'll make that as skinny as possible. Then, to ensure we don't pull this all the way up, we'll tape it off to that door handle. Alright, so I've got my hook wire, and I'm going to go over here and see if I can find my orange rod with the string attached. I don't see it there, so it's not there where I was hoping it would be. It's behind that other insulation, which is behind that. Oh, it's gonna hurt. There it is. Now I just gotta hook the string with my hook wire and pull that cable up. Alright, I got the string. Come on. Alright. I don't know if going down would be better. Be something I could try, I guess. Alright, change of direction. Going to fish down from the attic. So I'm going to anchor the string to this drill bit it doesn't pull up and out. Go. Alright, got the string again. Well, I've almost got it. Oh. Okay. Got the string. Just the little things. Oh. We'll tie this on and tape it. Alright, here we go. And there's my cable. Whew. Alright. That'll be enough to get outside. It's time for a break. Right, I am in my back room. This is where I'm going to put the power supply for the doorbell. So I got to get a cable where that orange fish rod goes up, and I've got to get it to the button and then to the bell. So I get to take my attic fan out so I can retrieve that pull string and pull a cable through that hole and then pull the cable down. Right, let's have more fun. Got too much junk back here. Don't worry, it's just my washing machine. Oh, I know what happened. I hit the... Okay. I hit the eave where that was added on. I wondered if I did. Yep, I did. Alright, so I am going to change to an old coat hanger. And I'm going to see if I can angle that away from the eave. I don't want to take that stupid piece of plywood out. Alright, the string is there. Gotta hook it. There we are. Alright, well, I got the string over to here. And that's going to be used to fish the cable down to where the power supply is going to be. I've got my fish rods ran that way through the attic. I'm going to grab some tie wraps and run that cable over to where the doorbell is going to live. And then pull a loop over to where the cable goes down to the doorbell button and tie it together. Alright, I did a little prep work. That's where the doorbell is going to go. So this is the wire that ran that way. I cut it off. I tied it together so I wouldn't pull it out. Pried up the end of that plywood. And if we look under here, we'll see the white cable that I pulled, I don't know, 15 years ago for the thermostat. And I'm going to basically follow the same path. It goes under that air conditioning box, under that plywood, and then over to here. So I got to go back there and retrieve my fish rod, and I've got tie wraps with eyes, screws, and my impact driver with the screwdriver, so I can tie up the cable and keep it out of the way. Alright, here is my fish rod. And oh, I hate attics. I hate houses. You know what? I think I'm just going to run down the eave. Not worry about okay, I might. I don't see. Alright, don't hit your head because you'll put a nail through it. Okay. I'm going to go that way. There's my wire. Alright. Oh, I hate. Alright. So what do we got? There's the joint. Put it down for a minute. So we can do it here. Alrighty, well, I got my cable for the bell right here. This is my cable for the button. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this and tie this into the black conductor on that wire. I mean, it's only like 14 volts, so it's not that big a deal, but just a little safer. Alrighty, now we gotta get that behind that vertical piece. I'm gonna put you guys over here. Sweat gets in your eyes. Dang it. All right. Need to get that. Up, 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 up. Up, up, up. Up, up and away in our beautiful balloon. Hey, something like that, right? Behind there. Bring it this way. Beautiful. Bring it back over here. This one will be fine, I think. Stick it behind there. On down the road. Hold it up with that one. There we go. Okay. Now let's put the goals right here so I can block the shot. And we'll fish this down for the doorbell. Now, when I did the thermostat, there was no wire to it. It was a wireless thermostat, and I didn't like it. It was doing weird things. So when I ran the cable for that, I fished that. So I left the old doorbell cable in place, knowing I'd eventually come back and replace it. Now we'll fish it. At least I say we will. There we go. that. I need to. Oh. Booger. Oh, come on. Alright. So I'm doing is I'm pulling the slack back. We'll get it all under there. And then we'll pull boards out that we're holding that up. And there we go. It is time for another water break. So I'm bringing you up here. I'm going to set you on the tripod. So what I figured I would do is show you how I'm going to split this cable, the jacket on the cable, and wire in the doorbell wire. I didn't pull none too much there, did I? I could have stood to pull just a wee bit more. That's alright. We'll get it. Alrighty, let's see here. Is that in? That might be in frame. That might have been in frame. Okay. So that's my doorbell wire. Oop. A little long. I have to trim that off. That's okay. Make them both about the same length. I'll trim them off. Alrighty. Now the fun part. We ring it here and split it. Well, I say we do. Alright, there we go. It's split. And then pull it apart a little bit because the cable jacket stretches. That's about the right length. And there's that one. Now we take our scissors, or you can do it with a pocket knife, but it has to be very sharp and you have to be very careful. I don't have to be as careful with the scissors. Just like that. We don't need our string really. That'll just get in the way. Now we're only doing the black. Get our wire connectors. And one side of the button will go here. You don't have to twist them, but I do. Bury that all the way into the connector. So you take your crimper on the insulated connector setting. So we check, pull, and we don't pull out. That's good. And then we go make up the other leg here. I'll do this one without twisting. Right there. Cool thing about these blue crimps is they've got teeth in them that clamp down into the wire. And there we go. Now, believe it or not, this is the original doorbell that was in the house. And I scavenged the parts together. Oh, of course. God, I love it. God, I love it. Dadgummit. Gravity. Alright, now that I'm done with the attic work over there by the front door, it's time to get the wire over there for the power supply and wire in the power supply. I have run the cable down behind my phone block, behind my UPS, and over here to the power supply. And I've got the power supply wire right around the back of the UPS and coming down here. Alright, so the beauty of this setup is, if I want to unplug, wow, that ain't gonna work too well. Shoot, okay. I guess I'll go into the back of the UPS. It kinda didn't want to do that, but that's alright. Let's see if I can fall down. Okay, so the beauty of that's on the non-UPS side, so if I lose power, I lose doorbell. But the beauty of this is, like I was going to say before, is if I don't want my doorbell plugged in, well, if I don't want my doorbell to work, I just come back here and unplug it. So, put this fan back. Out of the way. Noggin. That's close. See, we nailed it. There, this, there, this. Sorry about that. Ooh. Head. would hold it, but 3, 4. All right, moving on to fishing this out the hole to the front of the house. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, I can see it. All right. Grab that string. There we go. Beautiful. Let's give this a win. Got stuck. Okay. And I am successful. Sweet. Oh, we will tuck this in. Okay, we'll strip these back. Put connectors on them. And then put the button on. There. And then we're going to offset that. So I was able to reuse the old top hole, but not the bottom one. I figure the wood's so dry it's not going to matter. And that's crooked as can be, but that'll work. Alrighty. Okie dokie, there we have it. I have a doorbell now. Anyway, I've got some things to clean up. Got a cover to put on that, and that's going to be it. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't, do subscribe. It's free to you guys. It helps my channel a lot. With that, I will see you later. Okay, I moved it. It couldn't be, I couldn't leave it crooked.